Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us for our second show of the day. Where were you for the breakfast show if you weren't there? Set your alarms a bit earlier please. All the cool cats are getting up at 2 a.m. Pacific time. The cool cats, East Coast, they're getting up at 5 a.m. It's worth doing, honestly. You missed the show this morning. I crafted under pressure 10 minutes off the cuff. You missed all that. I gave away a tea towel as well. You missed that. A Ben tea towel was given away. Just telling you. And you also missed a look around Stephanie Theodos's craft room as well. You missed all of that. We're doing it again tomorrow. So, I mean, you can join it if you want. Or have a line, it's up to you. Anyway, thanks for being here. We have got 4 more shows to come for you today. Wake up call right now where we're going to be previewing today's brand new launch, a hot fix Rhinestone Applicator. How many times am I going to sing like a Rhinestone Applicator? Lots. So we've got the preview now. Everything has just apparently gone live on the website for you to jump in and shop for. We've also got the official launch of this at 2 o'clock this afternoon, so 2 hours to kind of have a look at how you use it, maybe come up with some questions, and we can get those all sorted for you. And then this evening, live from 5, we've got launch party where we're going to be looking at all things Santa Paws, retro Christmas, whimsical stamps, basically all the launches that we've done recently. And then Sheila's got a crafty stash tonight from 6. There's 4 more shows to come. We'll say hello to Sheila first, then we'll say hello to you guys. I've got a bit of business I need to let you know about before we get all into it, but everything is there. If you want to buy individually, you can. If you want to buy a Showstopper element, you can. If you just want to buy the new collection, you can. We do have the Showstopper tariff-free option for our US friends as well, which I'll go into more detail about in just a second. But let's say hello to the lovely lady to the other side at studio. It is the one and only Sheila Halliwell. How are you, and are you excited for this new launch?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. And yes, I'm always excited for shows. Absolutely. If I'm crafting and I'm showing crafty products and we're making with crafty products, then my life is complete.
Oh, I love that. And you've had the opportunity to have a good play with this, and this is a tool that we need in our lives, isn't it?
Yes, and you'll see as we go through, there's quite a lot to go through, to just give you some information as best we can. But we've also had some fabulous samples from the design team. And we're finding that we've got denim jackets, we've got t-shirts, we've got bags, pencil cases, little gift bags, we've got embroidery hoops, we've got photo frames, we've got banners, we've got cards, we've got all sorts of things, little hairbands. So it really is, when you get this home, it's going to be a bit of trial and error, because we all have things in our boxes and bags and in our drawers at home that you can probably most definitely use these gems with the hot tool. You know, you can actually revamp some of your things. You might be wanting to redo something with a themed project. You know, you might be wanting to, you know, brighten up a t-shirt or something that could covering a stain on a t-shirt even. This is the ideal thing to have in your stash. It's quite a neat tool as well, and we will be talking around the safety of it as well, because obviously that's very important. But hopefully as we go through the shows today, we'll be able to give you some ideas, and we'll do some testing as well, I think, showing you what they will and won't stick to, so that you know what you can be kind of getting out of your drawers and your boxes at home, getting ready for when your tool arrives.
We'll say a few of those, then I'll give you all the details this side, then we'll have a look at some of these finished samples as well. We are very busy so far. I think US-wise, we had around about 120 Showstoppers tariff-free for you guys. Already, only 115 of those remaining. People are checking out very, very quickly on this collection. I think people have heard about it. They've seen the videos we posted. They are loving it. Radical Rachel on the socials for this one. Trudy Bickham-Joy just saying good morning. Hello to Violet Hastings in North Carolina. Lois Skiathetis is in Ohio, and Stephen Ferguson says hello. Hi, Stephen. Colleen Passardi says good morning to Ben and Sheila, and Rebecca Dancer is in. Also, hello to Catherine Garrett, who says good afternoon. Right, so the first overall message I need to tell you, as per the Christmas launches that we've done recently, this will dispatch from the 11th of August, wherever you are. If we can dispatch this earlier, we will, but it will dispatch from the 11th of August. As with all of the launches, if you decide that you want to buy something which isn't new and you put it into the basket with one of these pre-orders, if you like, everything will dispatch on that day. So if you decide that you want something from another show, but you want it before the 11th of August, do 2 separate orders, all right? We're going to try and get these pre-orders out before August the 11th, but that's the date we're saying that they will go. So August the 11th, pre-order, get it super quick. What I will say as well, with this collection, and I'm going to take you through everything that you're going to get, UK-wise, US-wise, with your Showstopper, your purchase of the digital stencils, which we'll go through, those are included within the cost of the actual bundle that you're going to buy, and they will work with both your Cricut and with your scan and cut, okay? And the downloadable element of that you'll be able to do today once you've checked out. So you'll be able to get those files now. You'll just wait till the 11th of August to get your tool and everything else. If you need me to go over that once again, I'm very happy to, and I will keep mentioning it through the show, but that's how it's all working. So let's have a look first of all at your Showstopper. This is for our US friends, okay? Because of course we want to make it tariff free for you. So that's how we do it. We build more items into the bundle for you. It becomes tariff free. So it's $100 today. It is $80 if you are a platinum member, and basically you will get yourself the brand new Hotfix Rhinestone Applicator tool, and you'll get all of your gems as well. So those are all included. And actually in here, you've got so many. You've got a 40-gram tub of crystal shapes. Again, we'll go through these in more detail as we go through the day. I mean, do you want me to? I mean, Sheila can probably show you these first up. I'll probably end up tipping them all over the table and getting them all everywhere. So we'll put that on Sheila. But you've got pinks in here, you've got your beautiful blues, you've got golds and reds and clear gems, you've got greens, also your crystal gems in there as well. What's so lovely about this set is that if you go for the Showstopper, you get the golds for free within the actual bundle itself. And of course, your tool is included as well. And we'll go through all of that, how you're going to use it, all of the sort of safety aspects with that as well. So that's what you're going to get. If you're in the US, you then also get, by the way, only 112 of these left now. We're very, very popular. You are going to get all of these other goodies as well. So, to make it a tariff-free Showstopper, you're going to get 2 ink pads in here. So you've got your opaque pigment ink pad in your smoked emerald. You've also got the Friar Brown in your opaque pigment. Also in this bundle, I mean, this is brilliant, you're getting the boxer board, which again is a great kind of scoring board tool that you can use just on its own, or if you've got the Ultimate Pro, it will slot very nicely into your Ultimate Pro, helps you to make all sorts of different boxes of different shapes and sizes. Also, you will be receiving 110 of these left now if you're in the US. You are going to be receiving Life is Good When You're Crafting in tea towel form. So that's included. Also, I mean, this is mega, all of this for $80. You're going to get all this cardstock as well. So you've got your Snow White Centura Pearl, that is your hint of gold, A4 310 GSM, that's included. You're also going to get 10 sheets of the baby pink in Centura Pearl, and 10 sheets of your platinum in your Centura Pearl, and it can't be. It can't be. You get in the box as well, and you get in the box as well. Ooh, that didn't sound very healthy, that did it? I don't know what that is. I won't do it again, just in case the whole table collapses. So all of that is included. So actually, already, you've got some nice storage for your gems and your tool. You can pop them into your stash and stack, absolutely no problem at all. So that is all included for our US viewers. There are now only 108 of these to go round. It is very, very busy, and I am not surprised. US and EU friends, you can just buy, UK, EU and UK friends, pop the details up for you guys. Here it is, 62.34. That's everything that we will go through in more detail, all the new elements. You too get the gold gems for free within that deal. And also, just to say, that is also on pre-order for you. If you do want individuals, if you just want to buy the applicator on its own, you can. If you want to buy more gems, you can. I believe the option is available for our US friends as well, but you will incur tariffs. So the best way for US to go is to get that Showstopper as well. And as I've already mentioned, in case you weren't listening, separate orders. If you want to make sure that you're getting stuff which isn't new earlier, then you're getting your pre-order stuff, you need to do separate baskets. So this will dispatch from August the 11th. Anything else that you put into your basket with this will dispatch at the same time. So if there's anything that you want before that date, put it into a separate basket. Few more quick hellos. I covered everything off there, so nobody can say, no, oh, he didn't mention that. He didn't. I did it all. Rewind the tape. I've done it. I've done it. think producer George was doubting me there for a second. I think I've covered everything. You watch now, I'll get an email. I think you'll find you did not say. Nicole from the Rick Rack is in saying hi to Ben, Sheila and everyone. And Karen says, I wanted a costume with 3,000 rhinestones. My daughter did the stones. I sewed. Whoa. The good thing about this though, Sheila, as I understand it, it's going to make adding all of this bling to things like costumes and jackets and T-shirts or whatever it might be a lot quicker and a lot easier, isn't it?
Yes, yes. I mean, obviously, you don't need to stitch these on. Each of the stones has got a special glue on the base. So a bit like a self-adhesive gem, but it's not sticky. And that's where the heat tool, when you hold it over the gem, you have to give it a bit of time, but it does penetrate through the gem and melt the glue. So whatever you're putting it onto, it will then kind of bond to. But obviously we're going to try different things, do some testing so you can actually see it live. Yeah. I have tried a few things, but obviously we're going to try other things because you might have something at home that you think, oh, I've never done anything with that. I'd really like to bling it up. So if there's anything that you know, as we go through the day, is anything that you've got that you might want to ask, you know, if we've got it, we can try it. You know, we did it with the embossing folders on the masterclass where we tried leather. We've still got the big box down here as well with extra bits and bobs in. So if there's anything in particular, let us know and we'll see if we can do that for you.
Absolutely. And I think it's just worthwhile, just whilst we're here, just having a look at your little, what we call pack shot over there, because that gives us a bit of an idea of the kind of things that we can apply our gems to, because you've got a whole host of different things there, haven't you? Yes,
we've picked a few different things up out the box. The design team, I did see their creations on our special design team webpage and had a look at some of the ideas. As you can see, I think because the majority of us are crafters, but we tend to be card makers, we naturally think, yeah, I'm going to put it on my cards. For me, I know that I've got loads and loads of gems, sticky and otherwise, that we can put onto cards. So this might be almost like a newer hobby. So it's a bit like you know, where you do the painting with the diamonds and the little gems and you stick them on. It's kind of almost like a new crafting hobby, if you like, but it has been around for a while, but we've never actually brought it to in this form. So you'll see we have got some cards made on the pack shot. We've got a lovely little, you see the rainbow there, which is done on some Ada fabric, which you would use for a cross stitch. It's gone on to little wooden hearts here. We've also got it on a little, like almost like a recycled cardboard box. We've got it on little canvas bags. It's gone onto a canvas frame. We've also, and I'll show you these because I think these are what we were talking about before. We've got kind of a little makeup bag or a little, it could be a pencil case with the interlocked hearts there. We've got it on, and this is really sparkly. We've got it
love that.
Just with a star.
That's
you know,
really
so
cute.
I mean, how many people these days go on like stag do's and hen nights where they dress up and they put someone's name on there, or they put like hearts or bride to be? This is something that you could be doing as well. So we've got the pencil case and the t-shirt. Let me show you this t-shirt as well, because we've got another little t-shirt for our little members of the family. Cute. Again, you can personalise them, so you might want to put the name on. They might be part of the rainbow. You know, they go to rainbows when they're little, and cubs and things like that, so you might want to do something like that. We've also got, going bigger, now look at this one, because in the kit, in the stone tubs, you get 4 different sizes of stones. But look at this for on the beach.
That is brilliant.
Now, I will say that the design team that have done these, I'm guessing they've either used a template or they're excellent at drawing, and they've drawn around something, or they just freehand draw and go, okay, I'm going to do a ball, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You might even have some things at home that you could, you know, trace around. But that's a really, really lovely project. And I have to show you this. This is like the biggest project. Look at this. This is a denim jacket, like a denim waistcoat, with obviously the gems blinged on there.
That's so good.
It's really fun, isn't it? Now, this is not a quick thing by any means. It's something that you will, you know, you take pride in and you'll enjoy doing it. But yeah, we've got so many. There are more in the sample box that we haven't shown yet, and obviously Ben's got some on the counter over there as well. So you can be putting them on your cards, but for me, I would be keeping these gems and putting them onto something probably that would be more like robust or more cloth, more fabricy, because again, we've got loads and loads of little gems that we can use for our cards, so it might be nice to use these, but you can still use them on the cards as you've seen on the display here.
A few questions coming in. I mean, loads of you as well, by the way, saying you bought this. Thank you, Debbie says, thank you, CC, for the tariff-free Showstopper. It's on its way to Ridgefield, Washington. Yippee, you say. And Sarah says, got my Showstopper. Glad I got up early today to watch. We've got just over 100 of these remaining now. Very, very busy. And that's for our US friends, by the way. We are a lot shorter of stock because obviously we've had to put together these tariff-free bundles for you. So if you're in the US and you want this, you've got up early, it's $80. If you want me to go through the Showstopper elements that you're going to get with that as well, again, I'm happy to do that. Thank you, Alchi, saying, can you use all gems with this applicator? I'm guessing it's these specific gems you would use, right?
Yes.
Rather than normal gems.
Yes. I mean, obviously for us, we've got these gems available, and as I said, they've got the glue already on the back there, so that means that you can melt these using our tool. And the tips on the tool have been manufactured to fit the gems that are in the tub. So with regards to other gems and just with regular gems, that's not going to work. If you've just got flat back gems that have no adhesive on, that's better to use on your other projects, just using your regular glue or the glue that you got with them. These will not, the tool will not work on just a regular gem. It has to be the one that's got the glue on the back.
And just for a few people asking about whether we can wash these, so this is the official line as far as washing them. So your embellished fabrics can be washed. We suggest a cool temperature, and we advise turning items inside out and even potentially placing them inside a pillowcase for extra protection, as the gems are semi-permanent. So that's the official line. You can, but you want to take those steps to ensure that the gems don't come off. And also, I mean, we're happy to try anything today. Laurie's wondering whether or not you could put these on shoes. Would they work on shoes, do you think?
Yes, I would think so. I've not tried it. It depends on the type of shoe. If you've got like canvas pumps, you know, Converse and all the things that everybody has these days, I think it will stick on those, because I just did a basic star here. In fact, this is one of the templates that we've got, one of the stencils. And rather than use it as a snowflake, I actually did it as a star. But that's gone onto there really, really well. If you're doing something like this, I would recommend you put a piece of board or something inside, because depending on how long you hold the tool onto the stone, the glue could melt and it could go through to the other side. So I've just got they're just like little pieces of grey board. It's just like grey board coasters that you can cover in, you know, fabric, paper, whatever you want to. So that just fitted in that little bag. So that was really good. And again, when we get to the later show, we're probably going to put some on the pocket of some jeans. So again, I'll be using that inside the pocket. So again, it's just all about, it's kind of a bit of common sense as well involved in this, I think. But yeah, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be something you can just sit and do, take your time, enjoy it. It's going to be fun. There's
less than 100 of these now in the US. The Showstopper is absolutely flying. So a couple of things then, Sheila. I know you want to just talk us around the actual tool itself, but you mentioned, because we get the stencils, okay? So when you buy this collection, you get your digital stencils. You can use those on your Cricut. You can use those on your Scan and Cut. And whilst this ships from August the 11th, you'll have access to those stencils straight away. You've already made yours, haven't you? You've already designed your stencils.
Yes, yes. The right word. So obviously, when our design team here in the office, or whether they're remote workers, they test the files, the SVG files, which is what they are. They test them on a Cricut machine. So of course I came in and messed up the whole system, because I was like, I haven't got a Cricut machine, but I have a Brother Scan and Cut. And so I brought it up with me, and we downloaded the file. So we've had a few emails back and forth, because we were kind of wanting to check that they're accessible for people with Cricut and also with Brother Scan and Cut. So I can't really explain to you about the Cricut side of things. You will know as a Cricut user when you get an SVG how you do it. For me, I just download the files, put my USB in the laptop, get the files onto USB, put that in the Scan and Cut, and go from there. So what we've done, there might be a slight difference in the Cricut ones. You will probably get, and let me show you this as a first go. The stencils are about 4 by 4. If I put that there like that, they're about 4 by 4 inches. So you're going to get some basic ones with a simple shape like this, or you're going to get some really busy ones as well. Now, what we've done with the Brother Scan and Cut is we've removed the outer square. so that when you get the image, you can actually put 2 or 3 of the images on one sheet and cut them out. Now you'll see here I've cut them out from Mylar, which is like a stencil or a mask plastic.
Yeah.
And obviously I've cut them out on the scan and cut. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to flick through and show you. You'll see that mine are different sizes because the squares were removed so that you can cut the stencil to whatever size you want. You might be cutting it from A4, you might be cutting it from 12 by 12 like I did. So we're going to show you a bit of a mix. So they're not in any particular order, but you can see we've just shown you the Christmas stocking, and now we've got the little Christmas wreath there. But again, I don't think it necessarily has to be Christmas.
No.
You know, you could put some stars on there. You could do it for like maybe a birthday or a wedding, Easter, things like that. We've also got the snowman.
Oh, it's cute.
The snowman is quite fun, and I will show the snowman done. I've not got all the stencils done, but on Sunday, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, I said to my partner Wayne, he's not a crafter as such, he's very creative, but he doesn't do a craft like you and I do. So I said, would you try the rhinestones while I was cutting out some of the stencils? So he's never done this before.
Wowee!
But you can see...
That's brilliant!
How fun that is. And you have got the stones, you've got the black stones, you've got the silver, you've got grey stones, you've got all the colours. In each tub, you will get 4 sizes of stones and for rhinestones, but they will come, if they are labelled green, you will get 3 different shades of green. So you get a dark green, a jade green, a light green. Same with the pinks, same with the reds, same with the blues. So you're going to get like a dark blue, like a glassy light blue, and then a teal blue. And then you're going to get a big pot as well with different stones. But I'll go through those in a second. So I just wanted to show you, there's 12 templates and they're mixed. So you've got hearts, you've got some Christmas, some every day. And you'll see we've got the lovely dragonfly here.
Oh,
again,
cute.
The dragonfly just done on a piece of like Crafter's Companion paper. So let me just pick this up.
That is
like
brilliant.
a rhinestone dragonfly. They're singing in my ear. This is never going to go away, this now, ever. This is going to be, this. So you can see there the dragonfly just put onto some paper. And then we've got, let's just move the
There's less than
stencil
90 US showstoppers left, by the way.
Oh, goodness me. Then we've got the holly there. So a nice big chunky holly. And if I grab the, let me just move my tray out of the way there, and then I can bring this up here because I can't pick that up and hold this as well. So we've got the holly here, and obviously you can have it whichever way you want it. And I've used the 3 different greens on the leaves there with an assortment of sizes. And you can see when you put so many on, I mean, it does become quite weighty. So bear that in mind if you're putting it onto like a, you know, a little 4-year-old's t-shirt who's going to go dancing and stuff. Do bear that in mind because they can. The more you put on, the more weighty it can become. But that's the holly. And then we go into some more really, really nice ones. Now, the bonus of having these as well is the fact that if you cut them from plastic or from Mylar, you can use these with your inks.
Yeah.
You can use your texture paste through these. So really, you're getting kind of 3 or 4 more options of ways of using them. You can draw through them. But then we've got the butterfly. We can't do it without a butterfly, can we? And again, they're quite detailed, some of them. Some are a bit more simple. So it's up to you which size stones you use. Now, I will suggest as well with the stencils, when you put them onto your chosen choice, whether it's fabric or whether it's card, I would be drawing through them with a very faint pencil line.
Right.
Because then you can put your stones on top. If you're thinking that you want to put your stencil down and then put your gems inside it, because it's particularly with the detailed ones, the risk is that when you then, in your excitement, get the stencil, lift it up, you might end up popping off some of your rhinestones. So if I was you, I'll be doing it with like a pencil. You could even use an erasable pencil that I think that washes off, doesn't it? But again, look at this beautiful one. Sorry, I have to keep trying to figure out which way I need to turn it so you can get it, so we can see it straight.
Perfect.
That's a really nice one, isn't it? You got that little snowflake in there. And you've also got the added bonus there. If you're sending a project or something to a friend or a relative called Joy,
yes, exactly right.
That there. Or if you're sending it to someone who you're not keen on, you want to say oi, then you can do that as well.
Yeah.
So again,
alternatively, if you know someone called Joe.
Yes, Joe, yeah. Absolutely. So this is the one that I used to do the, you know, the little bag I showed you with the star on? I just draw through the biggest snowflake with a pencil and then took the stencil off and then put the gems on in like small to large or large to small. So I only used one segment of the stencil.
Yeah.
And then our final stencil is this one, which is beautiful because this is going to, reminds me of like a Scandinavian jumper, this
I was going to
one.
say it's like a Christmas jumper.
Yeah, but again, you can use these separately. You might want to just draw through these with fine liners and use them on your cards and other things. But those are the 12 stencils that you can get as well to work with this. And remember, you can use them with your Cricut and with your Brother Scan and Cut as well. When you're cutting through the Mylar, it might need to repeat the process and cut it twice so you get a nice, neat cut. But again, really, really fun to have. And I think they are an absolute boon. If you're not a great drawer, but you want to crack on straight away with something and you think, oh, my drawing is not good, then that is the way to go and to get those stencils as well.
Order places, paw prints ×4. Sarah says, never did the gems in the 80s, but FOMO won over. Got it ordered. Can we bling? We can bling our freebie CC Crafty Tote, says Laurie Barnett. Absolutely, you can.
Yes.
Cat Aspinall, love this. Order placed. Nice collection, says Colleen, with these gems and a different way of using the gems for decorating ideas also. And hi to Tracy, who says, Crafternoon, Sheila, Ben, Rachel and crew. Just tuned in. It's my birthday today. Well, Tracy, many happy returns.
Happy birthday.
What do we want to do now? Because I've got a few people asking about what's in the Showstopper. Obviously, we want to see... Should we want to talk about the tool now or talk about the tool itself?
Let's do the tool. With hindsight, should have probably done the tool first, but I thought it was nice to be able to show the stencils because that way then you can see what you can do. So we've got the tool here. Now it tells you on the box, it comes on the box, in the box obviously, and in the box you're going to get your tool. So here is a tool. I'm going to put it on the black cardstock because that shows up, doesn't it? So you'll see you've got the tool here. This is the end that gets hot, similar to a glue gun. And now it gets very hot. It can range between 240 to 260 degrees, so that's very hot. I know that I had two sets of straighteners. One goes up to 200, one goes up to 230. That is very hot. So obviously you have to be really careful. You see the little vents here as well?
Yeah.
This is where some of the heat will escape because obviously the metal goes right through to the element that warms it up. So you need to not be holding it there while you're applying your gemstones. Tempting though it is, because we all use pens and pencils like that, you need to use the rubber section here. So this is like a ridged or like a ribbed rubber section that will not get hot. So you need to make sure that your fingers are on there, not any further down. And that is like a good place to hold actually. What you will get as well, you get your little stand. So in between you can actually let that cool off on there, and it will, obviously it's slipping because I'm on the glass mat here, but that's the way to put it on there so that you can at least let it cool. Now you will get as well, you'll get the little tips. Now I'm going to put them on here and then you can see them. So we've got 4 different ones.
Yeah.
Each one, we've got 7 in total, but we've got 4 that actually fit with the stones. Yeah. So if I tip them up like this, you'll see you get the indentation in the end, which fits over the stones. So you get it in really small ones, and it's pretty obvious when you lift them up which one goes with which stone. Yeah. You can see you've got large to small. I've not got them in the right order there. Let's do that. So you can see now how you've got those 4 tips. These tips get extremely hot, because as soon as you put them into that end, the heat I don't know if would they be made of brass, do you think? They feel like they're brass to me, and that gets very hot. Now the other ends you've got, these are different sizes. You've got 3 of these. Now these are, sorry, that's the biggest one. I meant to show you that's the biggest one. For the big rhinestones as well. But you can then see we've got flat ones as well, because in the gem sets, in the rhinestone sets, we've got 7 tubs of shaped gemstones, all in a dome, like your regular stones would be. But then in the big tub, you get a slightly taller tub. Yeah. This has actually got, and this has got crystal shapes in here. So in here, if I tip some out, then you can see.
Oh, yeah.
And they are so glittery and blingy, they're amazing. So you can see we've got stars and we've got squares. So these are the ones that, because they're not shaped in a dome, these are the ones that you would use the flat heads for. And when you put them on top there's a flat bit on each of the star, the heart and the square. When you do that and hold it on, the heat will penetrate through there, melt the glue, and then that is how that will bond. Now, another couple of little tips here. If you've got any kind of silicone mat at home, you might have got one with, if you've got a hot foiling machine.
Yeah.
I know that lots of kitchen appliances and things have these with them now, don't they? The silicone's really good. I have silicone cake cases and all sorts. But I dug this out and I thought, this is going to work really well. It's extra protection, and if the tool rolls off the stand, you've still got it on a silicone mat.
Yes.
Now, the other thing you need to be really careful of is your fingers, because your fingers are the most important part in this. Now, I have got some little finger protectors here, which I had, and I've put these on my finger and thumb as doubles.
Right.
These don't work for everybody. What I would suggest is, when you're going to remove a tip, you can use these. However, I think the best safety instruction with this is, and I'll show you now, when you turn it to the end, you can see we've got the switch here. When you click it, you've got 0, which is off, obviously 1, which is on, and the red light will light up. Now, that doesn't take very long to get hot. A bit like straighteners you have for your hair, or an iron for when you're pressing your clothes, that gets really, really hot. What I would suggest, and I'm going to turn it off for a second, is that once you've decided which rhinestone you're going to use, find the appropriate head or the appropriate tip. They just basically screw in. Now, if you accidentally or you forget to turn it off before you change the tip, bear in mind, as soon as you start screwing that in, it will get really, really hot. That will start to get hot almost immediately as the two metals touch. So you'd really need to be as careful as you possibly can be, because I would hate anyone to be injured. So if you've got some kind of protection, whether it's finger protectors, whether it's, you know, a little, like an oven, a silicone oven mitt, something, or hot glue protectors, something that will not let that get, you know, onto your skin and burn. Now, it's turned off at the moment, so it's still quite warm because it didn't get to its full heat, but I can feel there is still some warmth in there, but it's not red hot.
Right.
So what I would do, use that. When you finish using that, turn it off, put it on the stand, give it a minute. You can either do it on the stand there, you put it on the stand there, you put it on the stand there. I would be tempted to do it like that, because if this goes onto the stand, then the stand gets hot, obviously, because it's metal on metal. But yeah, I would do that, let it cool off completely, then take this out. What you can be doing at that point is bringing in your next rhinestones, putting them on your project while that's cooling. And then obviously once it's cooled, you can find your next tip, put that in. That is really the utmost importance when you're using something like this. We've all had hot glue burns. This gets hotter, I think, than hot glue. So please be very careful and find yourself something that you can, you know, at least use just for protection if you need it.
Some really, really handy sort of pointers there to show you. I just wanted to quickly, is my overhead working? It was. I know that it is. I just wanted to just show you these as well, like all the different colours that you're going to get. I don't know. Oh, here he goes, look. He's in. He's in. Just so that you can see all a few of the different colours. So you've got blues in there. That's the tub that Sheila's just shown you there. So that one's a slightly bigger tub. Oh, Ben, you've mixed up all the tops now. That's fine. Then you've got like your crystals as well. So that one is more of those sort of like faceted gems in there. Hang on, right there. Oh, too low. I'll tell you what, I'll go wider. There we go. So there we go. Let's open up these. What's this one here? So this is your greens. So you can see again, lots of different sizes, different different colours you've got in there of each. And then this is your clear. So I guess again with the clear, you could potentially like colour those in with your alcohol markers if you wanted to. So those are all included. The gold ones you get for free within the bundle. And just to say, we are very, very busy right across the board. If you are wanting the Showstopper and you're in the US, we have got less than 80 chances to buy that now.
Wow.
Thank you to Clarice. This morning, she says she's ordered the Showstopper. Zoe says Brian came home from the supermarket with a silicone baking sheet. He got it as it was in the sale and thought it would be ideal for me when I was using my glue gun. Well, there you go. If you want a silicone mat, by the way, the silicone mat that we did with the foil press, that is still available on the website, and also the finger grips. I think they would probably work. We've got little grips that are like that.
Yeah, perfect.
So you could use those as well. So you can order those. Just search, if you just type silicone into the search bar, both of those deals come up. The mat's $9.99. I think the finger grips are $7.99. Just for those of you in the US, because a few people have been asking what's a 17-piece collection. So you get the 1, 2, 3, you get the 8 pots of your rhinestones. You obviously are going to get your tool as well, so that's included. So that's 9 pieces there so far. And then you get all these other goodies as well. So the box you're going to get, your stash and stack storage box, that is included as your first part. You're then also going to get all the contents of the box as well. So you've got your ink pads, so you've got your Fryer Brown in the opaque, and then you've got your Smoked Emerald in the opaque as well. Then you've got your cardstock, so Centura Pearl, Platinum, 10 sheets. Centura Pearl, Baby Pink, 10 sheets. Snow White, Hint of Gold, 50 sheets in there you're going to be getting. Or is it 40? Wow. 50 sheets you're going to be getting. I always doubt myself. You're also going to get your boxer board in there too, so that's a really great scoreboard to have. Inches and centimetres on that one. Works with your Ultimate Pro, it works without the Ultimate Pro as well, which is brilliant. And then you're also going to get your tea towel. This one here is the Life is Good When You're Crafting. So that's $80 if you're a Platinum member in the US, $100. I mean, nobody should pay that price, as I always say. If you're paying that price, sign up on the website for our Club Inspire. Pre-order today. Everything will be dispatched from the 11th of August. It's tariff-free for our US friends, but only for the next 78 people. If you do want extras and you're in the US, obviously tariffs will apply. If you're in the UK, though, obviously knock yourselves out. You can go for the collection. So your 9-piece collection, which is your 8 pots of your gems, plus your applicator, that is £62.34 Platinum today. If you want to buy more gems, or indeed if you decide that you want to buy the applicator on its own, then of course you can do that. It's entirely up to you. Same in the EU as well. Your deal will be on the Shop the Day and Shop the Show. US friends, get a move on, because we are very, very busy on that Showstopper. When we come back, we'll answer some more of your questions. We'll also read some more of your comments as well. But if you love it and you want it, and we'll also, I think we're going to be putting it through its paces. We've got a 2-hour launch, official launch coming up for you at 2 o'clock. So plenty of chances to see the applicator in action. But now's a good time to get your deals checked out. We'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes.
Hello there, Crafters TV. Janie Quigley here. We're in the match. What's not to love about Crafters TV? Come on, the laughter. It's so good. The products. And you look at something and thinking, do I need that in my stash? And then you see the demonstrators and the cards that are being made and you think, yes, I want that. It's just done so cleverly and easy explained and fun. It's made fun. Crafting should be fun. I craft for pleasure. I craft because it helps me through my problems. It helps me de-stress. And watching Crafters TV, being able to talk to people, wow, from all over the world. I mean, that's not something I'd be able to do if it wasn't for Crafters TV. And to meet people, get to knowing people, and the laughter. Come on, the laughter. I mean, some days I'm crying with laughter. It's so funny. Ben, you're a hoot. Demonstrators are all so really clever and easy to explain what they're doing. I just love CCTV. I just love watching. It fills my day. I can get a little lonely. It just fills my day. It just makes everything right. Stops me from going loopy, which I am a little loopy. So, thanks for everything that you do. Love you. Bye.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briars, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue applicators, envelope box creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, craft kits, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, die stamps, ink trays, mitre tools and binding tools and toe bugs, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spelled quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt press, sparkle pots, Centura pearl and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
I'm going to have to rewrite that now, aren't I? Because we've now got the Rhinestone Applicator with an alligator. I'm going to have to rewrite it to get that in there now. God, dear, oh dear. Is Gemini 2 not in that? I'm sure. No, that's... Oh, don't say that, Jamie. Rewrite. Anyway, loads of people are shopping, which is brilliant. What I will say is we are very, very busy. If you're in the US... we have got less than 70 showstoppers left now, okay? Less than 70. We are very, very busy. We are busy across the board in the UK as well. A lot of people buying the showstopper. George tells me a lot of people are just buying the applicator on its own, which is great. A lot of people just buying the gems on their own as well. If you're buying the gems on their own and you're just wanting to stick those without the applicator, obviously you'll be able to add your own glue to be able to do that, but they have been designed to obviously work with the tool. Thank you to Paw Prince, who says, I would think you could use the stencils from the 2024 Christmas gem set also. So we think we can use other stencils, don't we, Sheila?
Yes, I would think so. Obviously, just do what you would do with a normal stencil. My only fear was, because the tool gets hot as well, is putting the stencil on, putting your gems in, and then doing it while the stencil is on. I wouldn't do that. The fear is that it might then melt your stencil.
Right.
So, you know, and I know we're all very particular and look after our products. So I would do it. I would still, you know, if you want to try your own stencils or your own masks or whatever you've got, do that. But I would just do it with the pencil through it. And then obviously, you know, it's just a template in the end. So it will, you know, but definitely try putting ink through it. I think putting ink through it and then taking it off and putting your gems on, because you might not want, obviously they're round gems, so you might not want that white space that you would maybe see in something like in the holly here. I wanted to show all 4 sizes of the stones, so you can see you're still going to get a little bit of white showing through, but that's fine. That it still looks nice. It could be snow. You know, it's still, you see the difference there in the size of the stones. If you want to be a bit more frugal, if you actually inked through it, you probably wouldn't need to put as many of your stones on there, so you might save a few. But you're getting 30 grams in each pot, and in the bigger pot with the big shapes, the bigger shapes, you're getting 40 grams. So you've got quite a lot to go at, really.
And I know we're going to have a quick play before we go. There's plenty more that we're going to be showing you in that 2 hour when we come back at 2 o'clock this afternoon, so don't worry about that. But a few people, including Trudy, saying, so would you have to change the head every time you use different size gems? Yes. I mean,
Ideally, if let me just grab the one of the tubs here. The thing is with the little regular, they're like a half dome, aren't they? They're like a dome shape.
Yeah.
So because you've only got every one of the stones has got like a flat. If I do that, there you can see you've got a flat bit on the top here. I think because the flat bit is actually narrower than the base bit, that is why you need to use, and let me just find the right tool. That is why you need to use this one here, because that then covers the whole of the stone, apart from the tiniest bit at the very bottom, so that it doesn't obviously burn your paper or whatever you're putting it onto. That will then project that heat like that. So that will then give that base chance for it to actually melt. And you can see when we turn it over, it's like a grey colour, and it's got tiny, tiny little dots, which is the glue that needs to melt. On the bigger ones, obviously, we have still got two little, we have still got another flat one here, but I don't think that would penetrate. Let's grab it. There's so many here, I need to have them in a little stand. You can see that's a flat one there. Pull that over. So I think if you put that on there, it would do it eventually, but you might be waiting a while, because you've got heat escaping here around the edges, because it's not covering the whole gem. Does that make sense in a scientific way?
Yeah.
I can't think of explain it any other way. Whereas with the bigger ones that are in the 40-gram tub, because these are shaped like the heart one, you couldn't use that one on the heart, because it's only going to do like half. Yeah. Because it's not a dome. Okay. So this is where we bring in the bigger, flatter head, which will hopefully then send the heat through these faceted bits, and that will melt that. But you'll get used to it as you try it. It's kind of common sense in a way, and you start looking at it and thinking, oh, well, I can use the smaller one for that, or the bigger one, depending on the star or the heart or the square shape. So it's just a bit of, you'll get used to it, but it's a bit of figuring it out for yourself almost, which is what I've done, really. And then it kind of comes, naturally after that.
Thank you, Crafty Angie, who's got up at 4:43. Says just happened to turn on Crafter's Companion, got a few showstoppers. We've got about 10 minutes left or so. Are we going to have a little look at how we apply these before we?
Yes. Should we do that? So what we're going to do first, obviously, I'm going with the safety side of things as well. So I've not, like with my glue gun, if I was using my glue gun and have it switched on, heating up already. I'll show you this, and then we've just got 4 straight here, delivered fresh. They were still warm in the package, and they weren't really. But we've got some more little bits to show you, so we'll show you those once I've done this. What we'll do, I think, is I'm going to first of all do it onto the little fabric bag. Now, these bags, I don't know where I got these from. I got a load of them. And on one side, if you're not a great drawer or you're not buying the stencils or the templates, you can very often find these little bags that have already got a design on there. So, straight away, you could be using that. However, you need to bear in mind that this has got like a paint effect on it. Yeah. So that might affect your glue. So a lot of it is trial and error. So we'll do something on the other side. So I've got my pencil, and I think what we'll do is we'll like create a little border. So I think we'll maybe use the zigzag border like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a pencil line.
I would imagine if you've got your heat and raisable pens here as well, these would be a great thing to use, wouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely, because that might, as it heats up, it might actually get rid of it. Yeah. The other thing is you can get like washable pens and pencils, can't you? So that when you put it in the wash, then it would actually just, it would come off.
Just whilst we're watching Sheila here as well, don't forget, so when you buy your Showstopper or buy your collection, it does include these files to support use on both your Cricut and the Scan and Cut. Yes. The total cost obviously includes both file types, and you will be able to download these as soon as you check out. The actual collection is dispatched from the 11th, but the files you'll be able to get from checkout.
There we go. So now you can see, I've not gone too hard, but I mean, you could use a pencil that's the same colour as your gems. Yeah. So again, it's all about just having a little play, really. Now, what I'm going to do as well, a good idea, if you've not got like a tidy tray, I have a little tidy tray here. I've had this, I must have had this for like 15 years, and it unscrews at the end. So once I've put my things in there, I can just tip them back in. Right. If you've not got something like that, just use one of your, I know you've all got your storage boxes, put maybe a piece of black A4 in the bottom, because then when you tip your gems out, so let's see, when we tip like the gems onto there now, if I bring that in, you'll be able to see.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you can turn them over, you can flick them over, and you can see the colours and you can see the sizes. And there are 4 sizes. There are some really, really tiny ones as well. So, but again, if you want to, you can. If you've got your wax tip tool,
Yeah.
you can probably use those to turn them over. You can grab some tweezers if you want to, and just flip them over with your tweezers. So again, it's all about just looking what you've got and what works for you. Just because we haven't given you tweezers with the tool doesn't mean you can't do this. Everybody's got tweezers, but you can see how that would work as well. And then you can tip them back. You might have a funnel. You could tip them back into your jar that way. So what we're going to do now, I think to make this easy, what I'll do is I'm going to do some of the bigger gems just so that you can see. And so we're going to go with the biggest one, and then we'll kind of go with the medium size, I think.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll start to do, and I'm just going to pick them up. I'm going to keep the same sizes, but I'm not going to be too particular about the colour because obviously we've not got a long time here. So what I want to do now, first of all, I'm going to start with this zigzag line here. So I need to find the tip that will go on that one. So this is the, let me see, this is the second up from the smallest, if that makes sense. Now
Yeah.
it does have the imprints on, it does have the measurements on the actual tip here, but I've got my glasses on, but my eyes are so bad. I think it says,
Can we have a look?
yeah.
I'm coming over.
I got, funnily enough, I got a phone call yesterday saying, from the optician saying, Sheila, you need to come and get your eyes tested. You're well overdue. And I was like, I know I am. I can't see a thing.
I went to the opticians yesterday. Guess who I bumped into? Everybody. Thank you.
What does it say on there, Ben? Can you see?
Yeah, it says 3 mil. The light's shining off it a bit funny.
Do I need? I'm just speaking to Jamie here. Where do you want me to put the tray, Jamie? Then you can see it. That's fine. Okay.
It looks like it says
I'm
3 mil.
sorry.
Would that be right?
Is it what?
It looks like it says 3 mil.
I think it's 3 mil.
That's
Look at
what it
that one.
says.
That looks like.
Yeah.
Do you think that's 3 mil? It's only because I can't see very well.
3 mil.
Yeah, we've got the really big one, and then we've got the next one down, and then we've got that one, and we've got the tiny one. Oh, we've got that one as well. We have got.
There you go. He's zooming in. He's zooming in.
Okay.
3 mil. That's
3 mil, and then
Yeah.
what's this one?
Here we go. Yeah, if we can't work out which one it is, we'll just get Jamie to zoom in on the camera.
That's a really great. Is that 4 mil? Okay, so I think that's the one we need for this one. 4 mil.
Oh, where is it?
Yeah, because the 3 mil is the teeny tiny one, I think.
4 mil.
Oh, that's the tiny one. We've got 2 mil, 3 mil,
4
4 mil. So this is going to be
5 mil.
5 mil.
Yeah.
And then we've got the really big one as well
Really
here,
big,
which
yeah.
is going to be. Can you see that? I
Big.
can't see that.
That one says 7 mil.
Oh well, look at us. We're like a pair of old dears, aren't we? Going, get me magnifier out the cupboard.
Like Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo, yeah, he's got those big glasses on. He can't see
Yeah.
a thing.
Right.
Okay. If you like me, you're struggling to see, you can always check by putting the tip over there. We're like old people.
Or get your magnifying glass out.
Go and get it. Go and get it. Go and get it.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go with this one. Okay, so I'm going to try this one, and you will figure out as you start to do it which one it is. You might be more comfortable with something that goes right over it or something that's just on the tip of it, and you've got the choice of 5. So we switch it on and we just give it a second. It heats up really quite quickly.
Yeah.
Now with some of the stones as well, depending on what you're putting it onto, once it starts to warm up, you'll almost feel like you'll hold the tool on, you'll almost feel just the slightest movement of the tool going down a little bit. And if you find, now I can't touch this to check if it's hot.
No.
So I believe it's hot. So what we'll do now, we're going to hold it there on the rubber, and we're going to put it on there like that. And we'll just hold it. Now, if I take it off now, it probably won't have bonded already. No. So what we need to do is wait. Now, it does instruct on the box that it might take anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds to do it, to get a full bond. So do, you know, again, like I said, it's not a hurry project, this. It needs to be done a little bit slower. Now, the other thing is as well, your stone will get quite hot. So when we take that off there now,
that looks stuck.
Now that looks like it's stuck. What you can do, if you put it down, and this is again just learning as you do it on the job, when you put it down on there, if it moves slightly, because obviously you've got some weight here on the flex, if it moves slightly, while it's still hot, you can just nudge it a bit, either way, up, down, to the side, wherever. Yeah. Right, so now, yeah, that's cooled off now, but that's stuck. You see how easy that was?
Yeah.
So let's bring another in of the same size, and I'm not sure what colour it is, if it's a lighter blue or if it's a dark one. I'm just going to turn it over. And what I tend to do is do that. I just keep dropping it until it's the right way up. So you can see now that we've got that on there, so I'm going to just hold like that. So you can still position it if you want to. And again, so we'll hold this on.
Yeah, 15 to 20 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, you can time it if you want to, but eventually you'll start, I think, and I don't know if it's just in my head, I don't know if I'm thinking it, if I'm imagining it, or if it really is working. I do feel like with the smaller stones, you can feel a little bit of kind of downward motion once the glue is dry. And you can just do that, you can just rattle on there, and you can see that's on there now. Yeah. So let's grab, let me grab that one. I think we'll go with the darker blue.
There's less than 60 US showstoppers. I've just got to tell you that. We've got about 3 minutes left on the show. So don't wait till the official launch of these at 2, because I think we could be looking at the last 30 or 40 of these by the time we get around to it. I'm not surprised this has been popular.
Do you know what? It's one of those things, like, I papercraft all the time because that's what I do it for my job, I do it for my hobby as well, and I really just love doing that. But at the same time, I do a lot of knitting, and I do, like, other things. I make little beady dolls and things like that. I like doing stitching and sewing on my machine. So I always have other things on the go. And this is one of those things, if you're new to papercrafting, or you're fairly new, but you want something else because you figured you're quite creative and you're enjoying it. This is something, it's like a new hobby. Yeah. It doesn't have to be anything to do with papercraft.
And just to stress again, Sheila, I know we touched on this, but Angie's just asking about the beads. Can any bead be melted with this tool? It needs to be these with that, because it's already got the adhesive on the back, hasn't it?
Yes, it has got the adhesive on the back, but you can see now, if I lift that up, and I can take this out. Now, just be careful, because sometimes the glue might have just gone onto the board. It's unlikely, but you can see now that those are firmly on there. I've turned the tool off, so it'll be cooling down, and then so you can see that they're nicely on there now. They're not moving. I'm putting a fair bit of pressure on there with my thumb. So you can see how quick and easy it is. Just before we go, I must just show you these, because these are just the cutest things that have just been specially delivered.
Oh, I thought you were going to save those till later.
No, I think we should just show them now. We can bring them all on later. 2 cards, just to show it goes on card. Yep. And it goes on ribbon. Should we save the other 2 till later?
I think, because then it'll make people come back.
All right, we'll hook them in. Because the other things are really cute as well. Okay. We're gonna, reel you in.
You'll definitely want to come back, because the thing that Sheila's got behind her little counter there is, like, it's super cute.
Yeah,
and it's
very
super
very cute.
Brilliant. Just before we go, I only said that as well because George has just asked me to reiterate a few things. So if you are in the US, we've got less than 60 of these showstoppers remaining. 17-piece showstoppers, so you get all of the gems. So 8 pots of the gems. You're getting your tool, of course, as well. And just very quickly to rattle through it, the other 9 pieces you're getting in here. The box, so you get your stash and stack box included in there. You're also going to get 2 of your ink pads in the opaque. You're also going to receive a pack of your Snow White Hint of Gold Centura Pearl, 50 sheets. You're getting 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl in the baby pink, 10 sheets of the Platinum Centura Pearl as well. Plus, you're going to get the boxer board. That will work on its own. You can use that with the Ultimate Pro as well. And you'll get your tea towel too. And it is this tea towel here, which says, life is good when you are crafting. $80 if you're a Platinum member and you're in the US. It is a pre-order today. Don't forget, dispatches from the 11th of August. If we can get it to you sooner, we will. And also, just to stress, if you're buying anything else that isn't on pre-order and you want it before the 11th of August, do 2 separate checkouts. Otherwise, it will all go from the 11th of August. If you do buy today as well, those digital stencils, you'll have access to those after you've checked out. They will work with your Cricut, they will work with your scan and cut, and as I say, those will be available from when you check out. Details just come on the screen there for your UK bundle, $62.34 if you're in the UK. Obviously, if you're in the UK or the EU as well, do think about buying more of those gems individually, and if you want the tool individually, you can. If you do that in the US, tariffs will apply. I think I've taken care of everything there. Sheila has been absolutely brilliant in this show, taking you all around it. She'll be back with me in an hour's time. Any more questions, anything you want to see, but we're going to be doing lots of more demos, and you'll want to come back to see the cutest of cutest samples, which we will show you in that show. But in the meantime, especially if you're in the US, get checking out. We'll see you in an hour. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.